Yo, what up, and welcome to another brand new episode of the award-winning, world-famous Behind the Baller podcast. I am your host, Ben Baller, not Ben Humble. And today is not only the weekend wrap-up, but it's fan question interview time. All right, this is where you, the listeners, interview me, the Korean John Cusack. Of course, this show is produced by the back-to-back podcast producers of the year, the Dust Brothers, Miles and Jordan. So that means that this show is recorded in 8K high definition sound. And this is not amateur podcasting. This is strictly professional podcasting, guys. Okay? Professional podcasting. That means museum quality podcasting. All right, guys, look, I'm going to be straight up. I got the bubble guts, right? I took some fucking hangover recovery supplements yesterday and it gave me the shitties. That's terrible. But just letting you know, thank God for Modium AD and Pocari Sweat because that combo alone should get me right. Okay, I'm feeling a little better right now. Let's see. By the way, and a banana. A banana is the best thing to eat when your stomach is fucked up. I mean, I'm pretty sure most of you guys do know that, right? Or before a long flight, if you're going on anything over 5 hours, you're going on a 15-hour flight, have 2 bananas. If you look at like people, bike riders who ride Tour de France and all that shit that run like, 100 miles on a fucking bicycle, they have a banana because it's easy to digest. It will not fuck your shit up. It actually neutralize your shit, all right? No more shit talking. Yeah. So, it was Kaia's birthday this weekend. Forgot to mention on the pod beforehand. I was just got so much on my mind, right? And we got a lot of shit coming up, man. We got my boy Brian, who has a Deadstock app. He's a Filipino entrepreneur. No bullshit. This dude is Filipino, coming to crush it in sneaker game. And I just interviewed him. A couple episodes have gotten shelved. I just feel like the interviews just didn't go with not necessarily with me or with you. It just didn't. Yeah, but Brian's interview is good. Young Filipino cat doing it. Shout out to my buddy Jeff from Riff for introducing us. And by the way, go download that Deadstock app. He's really revolutionized the game, and we'll get into it on that episode. But anyways, Kai's birthday this weekend. It felt fucking amazing to see my daughter smile and laugh. Right? It's been a long time since she's got to celebrate her day. Last year in the pandemic, when she was kind of like, obviously she understands things. She didn't have a birthday party last year. Year before that, she was too young. She didn't really get it, And we were in Cancun. I was with her families and stuff. This is different. She had her friends, her real friends, My wife did an amazing job. She made it a ballerina, Swan Lake theme. And, all her friends had the matching tutus and they're running around, swim party, food, all this shit. And with the help of the most amazing party planner ever, my friend Lorianne, AKA Wife of the Party. On Instagram, she's at Wife of the Party. Lorianne was just starting out around like 6 or so years ago when we hired her for Ryder's first birthday party. And we were like, look it, man, this is the budget, And I'm not going to say what we spent, but, we spent used Japanese cars money on his first birthday. We went hard. I went hard. I went motherfucking hard body on all 3 of my kids' first birthday. Ain't no free nothing. That shit was legit. We went hard, and it was a great celebration. But she turned right. London's birthday was amazing. It was great, but then she took it to the next level. And then Kaia's was just on a whole nother level. But she took that shit to levels I've never seen of a fiesta. She made it a fucking extravaganza to the max. All right. And since then, she's only gotten better. Kaia's birthday, first birthday was crazy, right? But she's just gotten better and better. She's built a company. She has fucking employees all over. She's just fucking amazing. Thank you, Lorianne. She's amazing. Listen, she's expanded her business. She works with Drake now, doing a bunch of Drake's parties. She did a Drake event that I don't really want to talk about, you know what I'm saying? But he got put on blast for. I'm sure you guys can figure that out. But she has so many other A-list celebs now. So if you need a party, you need somebody to do that, she's got it handled. That's why I don't ever hit anybody up for things like that. So we only hire her when it's like necessary. You don't want to do like small shit. But she would do anything we wanted, right? Even if it was fucking poker night at the man cave, she would do it. But she's all the way legit. She don't do nothing small. We just wanted like a little chill little thing, and she went like with the decorations and everything. She went crazy. But yeah, she does everything from weddings to fucking quinceañeras to, of course, birthdays. But it was amazing. Thank you, Lorianne. Again, by the way, after just 3 swim lessons, right? 3 fucking lessons, Kaia can now swim without floaties. Like, this shit is crazy. She's jumping off the little fucking ledge, just wild. But yeah, oh yeah, thank you, Ben, my boy Ben at Postmates, for catering my daughter's birthday. Yeah, we had a fucking amazing fat burger, Lucifer's pizza, fucking Zanku chicken. It was fucking amazing. All the fucking Filipino food. And my mom made japchae. She brought some kimbap and stuff. It was fucking amazing. It was so much food. It was fucking, I can't express, one, how grateful I am, right? And then 2, how tough it is for a few certain age groups, right? And that's, one of them is the toddlers, okay? The ones who just barely started talking, barely started having friends, got to see their friends once here and there. Like, any kid right now between the age 4 and like 9 or even 12, that shit's tough. You don't get to see your fucking friends. Not getting to see your friends during the pandemic, like due to the pandemic, shit got fucked up, right? And of course, the other age group is the ones who graduated high school last year, like my nieces did. They didn't have a fucking prom or a graduation. That sucks. I don't care what nobody says. Like, fuck with your mentals. Some people, whatever, they need that shit. Some people really need friends. Some people like, oh, I don't give a fuck. I know whatever. Look, that's cool later on in life. Okay, when you've adapted, you've lived enough life, you understand how to figure out shit. Okay, when you're a teenager, you're a toddler, that ain't just life. What kind of fucking bullshit is that? It's tough. So I was just really hyped to see my daughter have fucking interaction with her friends, have fun, have her cake, have her party, have everything that she wants. That's why I put the hours in, that I do. Speaking of the pandemic, guess what, guys? We're not out of it yet. Shit ain't lingering, okay? It is still here, and it's invited some of its homies, Delta and Lambda, right? The fuck is up with these frat names? But yeah, look, I gotta say rest in peace to the homie Steph. His acquaintance, can't say he was a good friend of mine, right? But he was a super anti-vaxxer, and I didn't even know that. Never knew that. My boy fucking Lucky I Am had to show it to me, right? And I ain't seen him in a while. But he was real chatty about how he thought vaccines were dumb and all this other shit, and how God got his back. Okay, let me stop the tape real quick. I'm here to tell you guys right now, God has nothing to do with the virus, okay? I'm not here to diss religion, but if you think prayer is going to protect you from a virus or your stupid actions and dumb shit behavior, then okay, go right ahead. Let me know how that works out. In fact, I'll interview you on the show, okay? Steph was only 34 years old, and that shit took his life, okay? From the way that he died, the way he was breathing, he died of that pneumonia, just like my cousin Rex did. If he was vaccinated, if he was fully vaxxed, he'd be alive right now, okay? I say that with the utmost confidence, right? I had doctors here yesterday. My wife's relatives are doctors, ER doctors, running hospitals, right? Look, again, it's your body, your decision, okay? The only problem with that statement is your dumbass decisions can affect other people's lives. But look, ideally, it is your decision, okay? New York got it right. Don't understand why, we can't. And, the areas that are fucking getting hit the hardest, the areas that are vaccinated the least. It ain't fucking rocket science. This is really, it's science, but this is what it is, man. All right. Steph was from the IE, by the way. It's just fucking crazy. That's, you probably went to Vegas, motherfucking went to LA, whatever. Listen, guys, be careful. Okay. Shit is getting ugly. Vegas said they were going to make an announcement. I seen motherfuckers out partying. My boys is out there DJing, whatever. Cool. DJs have a little bit more protection and stuff. But look, I think it's going to get uglier. All right. It doesn't take a genius to know that Florida will probably be the first state to hit herd immunity. Okay. And the reason why I say that, Rolling Loud. All right. That was surefire proof of that alone. On that note, look, I really got nothing to say about Rolling Loud. Don't give a fuck. I'm just old. Don't care. The performance is just not impressive to me at all whatsoever. There's way too much content out there. There's way too much repetitive. People are seeing the same shit. I know people are just desperate, whatever, and kids are just, but it's just like not the same. Everything's just too accessible. But Rolling Loud, it's good that they're paying people, whatever. I guess I'll care when I'm at Rolling Loud LA with Cuddy because Cuddy's headlining. But to be honest, that's going to be during flu season, all that shit in December. We will even see if that shit even goes down. Okay. People just have been acting a fool out here, got too excited, thought that shit was sweet, thought that coronavirus was gone, but motherfuckers are dying. Motherfuckers are getting sick as fuck. All right. Vaccinated people are catching this Delta 2 like it ain't shit. But guess what? Vaccinated people are recovering quicker than fuck or barely feeling it. Meanwhile, for some reason, all the people I know who got really, really sick in the last 3 weeks weren't vaccinated. Okay? The ones who did get COVID. I know a motherfucker, my neighbor got COVID. He got the antibodies and then he got the vaccine and then got motherfucking a different strain of COVID again. Like, come on, bro. The fuck? Anyways, enough about that. Had to say my piece. No more talk about any kind of viruses or pandemics or anything else, whatever. It ain't political. Science, okay? It is time for a quick commercial break and then the interview time by you guys, the listeners. I don't like saying fans. You know this, what I'm saying? But it is what it is, all right? So we'll be right back with fan questions. Miles, hit me with that Lakey Inspired. When running a business, HR issues can kill your company. Wrongful termination suits, minimum wage requirements, labor regulations, and more. And HR manager salaries aren't cheap. An average of $70,000 a year. Bambee, spelled B-A-M-B-E-E, was created specifically for small businesses. You can get a dedicated HR manager, craft HR policy, and maintain your compliance, all for just $99 a month. With Bambee, you can change HR from your biggest liability to your biggest strength. Your dedicated HR manager is available by phone or real-time chat or via email. From onboarding to terminations, they customize your policies to fit your business and help you manage your employees day to day, all for just $99 a month. Month to month, no hidden fees, cancel any time. You didn't start your business because you wanted to spend time on HR compliance. Let Bambee help. Get your free HR audit today. Go to Bambee.com/baller right now to schedule your free HR audit. That's Bambee.com/baller. Spelled BAM to the BEE.com/baller. All right, guys. So this is the part of the show where we answer fan questions, right? That is somebody or anyone. Go to the Behind the Baller official page on the Apple Podcast. You can do it on an iPhone or an iPad. Don't believe you can do it on a laptop. Go to the official podcast area. Go to the Behind the Baller page. Leave a 5-star review in a question format. We do this about once a month, but realistically ends up being like every 5-6 weeks. Okay, it's been a minute. All right, so let's get started. You See Me Photo writes, "What's up, Mr. Ben Baller? I need advice. I'm going to make a t-shirt. Should I pay people to promote it or just give it to them and hope they wear it? Thanks, Ben. Best podcast in the world." Bro, it depends on what kind of t-shirt you're making, right? If you can pay somebody to promote it, great. Make sure it's a motherfucker that really is going to go work and do their thing, okay? Should you give some to people and hope they wear it? Yeah. You should do both. If you can't afford it, definitely do both, And again, what kind of people are you paying? Influencers, celebrities, like what, you got to break that down. It's hard to even look. Not everyone's accepting a check. That there's the right people, there's the wrong people. Then there's people. It's really cool if you could build up some organic, shit with your friends. So see if your friends are rocking for free first. Maybe a girl. I don't know. Do that shit first and then see what happens. Ralph Sinatra writes, Ben Yang, the Doge King. Day one follower BTB. Day one follow of everything BB. I got my wedding band. Even from IF & Co. over 10 years ago. Question, what are your thoughts on giving out free apparel and promotional merchandise to build brand recognition? I recently started a street apparel line and a skate deck street line. My apparel and decks are ready to hit the streets, but was wondering if I should shoot a bunch out to influencers, celebs, athletes first for free. I know the power of social media and influencers. Any info would be great for a new starting company. Ralph Sinatra. That was a little bit more in-depth and very fucking weird. That, by the way, guys, just so you know, I answer this in real time. Meaning, I don't look at these questions before Mr. Jordan Winter pulls them, sends them to me. I don't look at them until it's time because I want my brain to be fresh. I want this shit to be, spontaneous. Boom, here it is what it is. So, Ralph, when it comes to skate decks and that shit, obviously you want to hit skaters, right? And if you can't hit skaters because of sponsorship deals, then yeah, hit motherfuckers that are cool, right? Of course, I would even I don't know. Again, it's difficult because it's hard to say if people are out there, right? I was going to say go to Venice Beach. Motherfuckers now might be skating out there. So hit a poppin' skate park, anywhere where motherfuckers is really skating at, and be like, yo, I got some decks here, boom. Motherfuckers like the shit, people are broke, whatever, who knows. You would be surprised. There might be some dudes who have 40 to 60,000 followers that are good skaters, but they don't have 1 million followers, and they still, they're, because you believed in them, they're willing to believe in you, right? Now, when it comes to the apparel, and streetwear, and clothes and shit like that, it sucks, right? But again, I was telling the other dude, it'd be nice if you get a team of your homies and they're wearing it and you're out, whether it be a fucking Disneyland or somewhere, fucking Dave & Buster's at the mall, someone sees it, they might like it. People browse all the time. I walk around, see shit here and there, be like, oh yeah, boom. I see a lot of people wearing the same shit, whether they wear Off-White or fucking Chrome Heart shirts or anything. But if I see something that catches my eye, I'd be like, all right, cool, I see it. So, it's just people who are going to be out and about in the streets and then obviously on social media. So yeah, that's where I think you should do. But there are other ways to get around that as far as like paid advertisements, and that's just, a whole different thing, and it's expensive. Oh, man. Mr. John C. writes, fight back. Yo, Ben, what's good, man? We've met a couple of times. I work in the hospitality industry in LA. Big fan since the YouTube days. My question is very personal, and I actually can't relate at all because my dad is a great man, and he's never hit me. Not even once. But I want to know, have you ever tried to fight back or thought about punching your dad when he was hitting you? I see how you are with your kids, and brother, you broke the curse. If your dad was beaten by his dad and his dad before that and so on, you changed your family's curse, so prop to you. Keep up the good work with the podcast, John C. No, man. It was such a different level of, he was like Suge Knight, and I was fucking not even Daz. I was like a fucking studio engineer. I was like such a smaller person. I thought about one day being like, yo, man, I wish the fucking police would, but it was so crazy the way they had mentally fucked me. And my brother's kind of like, yo, you really want like that? This is just what it is. And you want dad to take him away from jail. Then we go to a foster home and all this crazy shit. I was like, God damn. Like I was stuck in a bad situation. It was like I was in a catch fucking 55, right? I was just fucked. So, it's I can't explain to you, man. Even though he didn't do it when I was older, right? He did it when I was like 15 one time, and after that I was just like, I was running the streets. But like when I was getting like the main good lickings, it's probably like 8, 9, 10, 7 years old, whatever. Dude, my dad is fucking 5'11", 250. Solid as a motherfucker. Like my dad was strong. My dad played goalie, played soccer. He was fucking maybe in better shape at my age now than he when he was 48, he was probably better shape than I was in now. Okay. But yeah, no, I didn't think about it. It's just, it is what it is, man. Had to bring it out. Appreciate the support though. Okay. Alan the Painter writes, big congrats on episode 200 of Fire Content, Ben. Love Cuddy's interview and the fact that he came up with day and night while working his security job. A couple of fan question episodes ago, I submitted a question asking if you'd be up for an offer of me doing some free painting for you. After hearing that you were up for it and would like to have your office painted, I would like to know if you're still up for it and see what would be the best way of getting in contact or something. You know what, bro? Alan the Painter, I don't remember ever saying that. I'm sorry. Don't remember ever saying I'd be down for you painting the office and stuff. I don't really know because you're talking about art, right? You're not talking about, I don't even know, are you talking about like a painting of me? You're talking about artwork of yours? Or are you talking about painting the office? I don't even know. Yeah, I'm confused, bro. But you know what? Submit your work to the behind the baller pod at gmail.com and let's see what you got, bro. All right. Jose Cab 6, been a day one listener, big fan of the show since the jump, watched almost all the episodes since then, and it's been great hearing your takes on all the current events. My question is, if you were to have your own radio station on GTA 6, what would it be like and what songs would you play? Much love from the OC. If I had my own fucking radio station, what songs would I play? I wouldn't play anything new. That's for goddamn sure. I'd play a lot of just random shit. When I say random, I mean there'd be a lot of R&B in there, be a lot of random alternative music, be the golden era hip hop, just be a lot of random shit, man. It'd be a lot of random shit from 1970 to motherfucking 2010. Okay, that's straight up. That's as best as I can answer that. You know what I'm saying? All right. Danny Boy 86 writes, "Ben, much love. I really enjoyed these IG stories of your vacation, especially the steak and the lobster you posted. Make me want to try the restaurant. Question: do you ever plan to open up an IF and Co in Texas? If you do, what city and why?" Danny Boy, thank you so much. I have zero intention ever to ever open IF and Co in Texas. If we ever got that big to the point, well, not necessarily the big, we could, right? But if we got to the point where we had to just put one in every state, right? I wouldn't. I have zero. There's too much saturation in Texas now. I wouldn't want to step on either Jimmy's or Johnny Dang, all them, whatever. It's just like, I wouldn't want to be there. It's a different demographic. I'm good. Love Texas. No, I'm good. I'm in the business there. Andrew 2001 writes, cinematography passion. Yo, what's up, Ben? Huge fan. Thanks for the free game. My question is, what made you want to go to school for cinematography? I'm 20 years old and I've been thinking about going to school for it. I feel like it's something I might be passionate about, but I'm not truly sure yet, and I'm trying to find my passion right now. Do you have any advice on finding your passion as a young man? Much love. Thank you all for the free game. Ever since I was a little tiny kid, my brother would watch movies with me and stuff, so I watched everything. Like I said, I watched Stir Crazy and fucking Mommy Dearest and Back to the Future, Star Wars and everything, and I was just a big George Lucas fan. So, growing up, I was like, man, I want to direct. I saw Penny Marshall. You guys were way too fucking young to remember a TV show called Laverne and Shirley. And I used to watch the show, and Penny Marshall ended up becoming a big director. She directed Get Shorty and a couple other things. And other people, Ron Howard. I was a huge Happy Days fan. And he ended up being a fucking huge fucking, director. And so I just was really into movies and music videos and things. And I worked, even though I played sports as my extracurricular activity, I did editing. So I was editing videos and shit. I even fucking edited my teams, my basketball teams, videos and shit back then. No fucking idea where that is now. But yeah, man, finding passion, that's tough, dog. But when you're 20, there's a lot of things you want to do, I mean, if you have at 20, shit, there's got to be something. At 20, I was like, all right, look, I want to do music and I want to do fucking movies, and that's it. So you figure out which one you can get to first. And, I was doing movie shit, but I was like, nah, fuck that. And music's what got me, where I got in, where I fit in. I got in where I fit in, man. Santitos91 writes, IE love. Yo, what's up, man? Congratulations on making it to episode 200. I've been tuning in since episode 1 from the IE. We got love for you, big bro. Monday, 7/19 is my 30th birthday. If Miles would pick my question and you would answer it from my B-Day, that would be 100. It is, by the way, past 7/19, right? So happy belated birthday. You said it's been a while since you've been in the IE on episode 199. What's your craziest, dopest memory while visiting this area? Craziest, dopest memory is all of us used to go to, I just thought of it immediately right now. We used to always go to Homicide's house in Claremont. And there was an Elephant Bar, restaurant called the Elephant Bar. It was kind of like the coolest, fanciest restaurant in fucking that area at the time. And me and him met some chicks, Filipino chicks. And it's fucking So we just got super drunk and went back to Homicide's crib. And then he invited some other girls, whatever. And this fool decided to have like triple X hide and go seek. And it was just a wild ass night. It was just hilarious. And this is some wild ass off the record shit. But yeah, man, I was messing with some chick in his guest room, and he was trying to bust the door down and act a fool. And it just ended up being crazy. Oh, you know what's crazy? What made it crazy? Sorry. The chick's boyfriend somehow, no idea how the fuck she found out where Craig lived, because Homicide lived in he lived across the street from Snoop. He lived in like a $3 million crib back in 2002. So, that's a lot more money. This is a big deal. Real nice area, man. And the boyfriend was busting the door. He's like banging on the door. So, we had some homies and we had to pull up on dude. And, it just got a little crazy. But yeah, I had, we used to go out there all the time. And Homicide lived in the IE. So yeah, I can't wait to see the IE. Was it August 6th? August 7th? I forgot. Whatever Friday that is, the first Friday of August, I will be there at Cookie San Bernardino, y'all. Alexis G, female listener. Podcasts just aren't my thing. I'm more of a YouTube watcher, but my husband introduced me to Ben Baller, and let me tell you, I am now part of the BB Army. It's actually BTB, Alexis. I love his washed up ways. He's raw, honest, and caring. I love his love for his family. His loyalty and respect for his wife is admirable. We have a daughter similar to Kaia's age, so hearing the stories about her and my boy's a favorite. I hope she doesn't get drawn on anymore during her naps. Okay, Jordan, I'm gonna kick your motherfucking ass. This was an actual, just straight review, bro. By the way, Alexis, thank you very much. And you made it on the show. I need to read these things a little fucking better. Jody Joe writes, Bear Brick, hey man, it's me again. Nothing serious. I don't really care, but to be honest, I won the Bear Brick and I still haven't received it. Just curious as to what is happening with the network guys. LOL, blessings, my G. I care, Jody Joe. So let me ask you something. Do me a favor. Please email behindtheballerpod@gmail.com. Okay? This is going live. Right? And I'm going to message the owner of network because he should send you your fucking Bear Brick. I'm actually really bummed out about that. I'm pissed off because that's just not how things go down here. Motherfuckers that win, they get their shit. Full transparency, guys. Full transparency. Christian Ortega 007. Hey, Korean John Cusack, a.k.a. K-Town Don. Yo, man, just saying thank you for all the free game. Uncle Ben, been following you since MySpace days. Wow. My question is, how do you manage to move from a 9-to-5 to working, managing a successful business, and becoming successful? I'm from South Phoenix, Arizona. Thanks, Uncle Baller. Much love. Well, the thing is, the 9-to-5 is where, depending on 9-to-5, right? If you're on 9-to-5, that, you could elevate and get up to a different level. There's 9-to-5s like in and out, and you can make six figures. You can legit make six figures being a manager in and out, make a lot of money. You can make six figures at other places you have to see where you're working at. You working just a regular plain Jane job where the cap is at like 50K, if that, that's when you need to figure out, okay, how much time do I have here? What does my credit look like? All right, is my credit good? All right, cool. It's getting harder to take loans out these days because of the pandemic. So, you got to figure out, all right, well, now I got the 9-to-5. All right, my credit is good. Okay, it's time for me to make a move. All right, maybe you take a loan out. Maybe you use your credit cards. I don't know. Then you figure out something that you want to do. Is you want to sell on Amazon? There's a lot of different hustles. Believe it or not, people are fucking printing on hydro flasks and making money. They're doing t-shirts, doing a bunch of stuff on Amazon, on different things. There's so many different things you could do. Then from there, you repeat and, progress, get bigger, stack, keep stacking, get wider, get fatter, get bigger, stack, repeat, keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? From there, obviously, become successful. From there, you can start different hustles. You got to start somewhere. I started with sneakers, right? And then, from there, just open different opportunities. And again, sorry guys, when you ask these questions, look, you guys are typing that shit out here. Just type it all. Be more motherfucking descriptive, please. Kokini123 writes, Joe from Queens. Benz, what's good? Now that everything is opening up, can the East Coast get some love with the meet and greet in Queens or something? Maybe when the Dodgers play the Mets, you and Dwight can finally do the autograph signing. Peace out, Ben. Joe, man, you wrote this question 10 days too soon, man. It's starting to get real ugly. But you know what? The East Coast is kind of cool. So, Jordan, you down to go to Queens, bro? That'd be actually fucking pretty dope, right? Yeah, man. Me and Jordan, that's Jordan's backyard right there. You know what I'm saying? Hit Flushing. And you know what? That'd be dope. Yeah, definitely. You know, I got to think of something. Dwight's wanted to do a signing with me for a while. We'd have to go buy some cards because I don't have any anymore. I've sold them all. Actually, we got the posters, right? We got the prints, the real art prints. But yeah, man, you know, I'm going to be out there next month, God willing, if everything doesn't get shut down and shit, whatever. Don't know if I'm doing a meet and greet out there, but we're going to figure it out. I don't know what the fuck. This guy wrote a bunch of emojis. He wrote the pill emoji, the clown emoji, the alien emoji, the demon emoji, the eyeball emoji, and a dolphin emoji. All right. VD is a Samoan sumo wrestler, a.k.a. I don't fucking know what the fuck this dude's got, bro. Do you think the watches like RM, Patek, AP, and Rolex are in a bubble? They are fetching the biggest premium yet. How do you price your watches? They're in a bubble for sure. And when it crashes, it's going to be fucking ugly. Now, you know, I just don't like RM, and I just feel, I don't believe it. Nothing gives me any reason to believe it. I don't care if the prices go up here and there. It's all manipulated. It's all cap. Okay. They're a company founded in 1992, trying to compete with companies from the 1800s and the greatness. And again, the way they gifted their watches, the way they did certain things, I'm just not really a big fan. I don't care what they look like. It's not my style. It's not for me at all. Patek, AP, Rolex, you know, they're telling people that the watches are rare. As far as Rolex, I know that this is a fact. Rolex is not producing less watches every year. They're producing more than they've ever have. And it's just the demand is really high. Cool. Patek has always been something that's they've been very good at, you know, maintaining their business. AP now manages RM, Richard Mills. So APs, you know, they're cool. It's just, I don't know, man. You know, it's weird shit, bro. You know, they're doing weird collaborations. But it's definitely a bubble. How do I price my watches? I mean, I don't, you know, there's just a market for it. It is what it is. It just sucks. You know, I've got in at the wrong time. I've got in at the right time. I've sold at the wrong time. It's kind of like crypto. You know, it's just it's an ugly time right now to buy any kind of watch. And I'm just not, I mean, thank God I have all the watches I need. Israel 916 writes, engagement ring question. What up, Ben? My name is Israel, and I have been listening to the podcast since day one, and I've never missed an episode. You get me through the hard days at work and put me on game. Thank you for all the work and the team that you guys put on the show. Listening to another podcast, you can really tell the difference in production coming out from behind the baller pod. Thank you very much. Continues, I'm looking for advice and help choosing out an engagement ring. I want to propose to my high school sweetheart of 7 years, and I've been shopping around at jewelry stores, but I feel like all the salespeople are just trying to get over on me, not only price, but also quality. My girlfriend is not materialistic at all, so she doesn't care how much it costs. She just wants a simple silver band with a single diamond. I have about $2 or $4K to spend. Any advice? Thank you, big homie. Keep the episodes coming. P.S. Can we get Drake on the pod? Let me answer the PS first. Could we Drake on the pod? We could. I'd have to reach out to him and see what's good. We talked about the Eris 200 thing, and I don't really want to get too much into it, but he did a drop for it. We didn't put it on the episode, and maybe I'll use it for something else. But okay, let's get to the ring. A simple silver band, and you're not going to use silver. Okay, by the way, you're going to use white gold, maybe 14 karat. I suggest 18. Platinum if you can afford it. But you know, a band doesn't cost shit. Okay. That's called a Tiffany setting. So just really, if you look up Tiffany setting, that'd just be the cleanest setting. I think you should go with the 1 karat, okay? And make sure you go with a SI1 or a VS2. If you go VS2, you can go all the way to a K or L, but just make sure that all the 3 C's are good, right? Which I hate using those. That's not what I use. But realistically, you don't want any fluorescence. Now, the thing is, if you have slight fluorescence, give you actually a little bit of extra shine when you're in a nightclub or you're out somewhere. If you're out in the sunlight, it might hit it. It'll make it look a little different, which is cool. If you're hitting an SI1, you don't want to go anything worse than an I or an H. But you should be able, if you got 4K, you're not going to get one at the mall. You have to find, you know, a great deal somewhere. You have to look really hard. Okay. In fact, you know what, Israel? Email behindtheballerpod@gmail.com, and I'll give you a really, really good site that'll give you an idea of where you can get a really nice ring and get thing, you know, whatever. I wish I had the time to do it. I would, but I don't. Mike Rapport hit me for some jewelry recently, and I didn't even fucking get back to him on that. That's just to let you know. But if you could scrounge up 4, I promise you later on, you'll make that money back and even more. That's what happens with a nice ring when you do it right. The ring I'm talking about, you're gonna have to spend $8,000 to $10,000 at a mall. So good luck, man. Jones Carrera writes, what's good, Ben? had a bit of question about accountability. I heard how you're in awe of Steve Will Do It guy, despite him being a Trump supporter, because he's making and will make so much money. Is that your, hold on, first of all, being in awe, that's a strong word. Think I admire slightly the fact that this guy's donated so much money to hardworking Mexican people and lower middle class and poor people and bought them cars. Let's continue. Is that your personal requirement to look past things like you understand he supports a white nationalist, abuser, fraudulent guy, but he makes money, so he's a cool dude? People with large sums of money definitely influence our government, so why embrace him seeing that he roots for our country to head down a path not safe for individuals that look like him? Your truff is pretty good, by the way. Hey, appreciate this question. Look, Steve's going to do what the fuck he wants to do. And I can tell from his upbringing in Florida and the way his dad is and the way his family is and where he came up, that's how he was raised. Now, is it my job immediately, directly to change his mind? Honestly, to tell you the truth, it's not my responsibility. Okay? I can only handle what's directly in front of me, what has my last name, and that's what I got to take care of first and foremost. Just because they got money, that shit don't matter. I don't look past anything. It is what it is. You realize that I'm fucking friends with Trump's fucking campaign manager, Kimberly Guilfoyle. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I was going to have fucking Donald Trump Jr. on the show. And I don't care because I usually have left and right. You know, I've had Vegas Dave on the show. He's a big scumbag. But, you know, I had Jordan Schachtel, completely believes in the opposite of what I believe in when it comes to, you know, COVID. Cole Harris, you know, wealthy entrepreneur. Me and him don't see eye to eye all the time. He's a far right dude for sure. I'm like barely right. You know what I'm saying? So the money doesn't mean anything. I don't look past anything. It is what it is. You know people individually. Do I think he's a good heart? Yeah, I think he's a good dude. He's a solid guy. You know, he's tied into some people I know that are very, very good guys. So, you know, that's just what it is. Just like the broadcast boy said, even Michael Jordan misses shots. Trump supporter is what it is, man. You know, I don't fuck with Trump, so it is what it is. The mayor of West Covina writes, Ben Baller, a.k.a. the Godfather of L.A. What are your top 3 favorite hotels in L.A.? I know you like the Westin Bonaventure. Going to Vegas soon. Any good recs for small lounges in Vegas where you can sit and get a table bottle and dance to some hip-hop? Not trying to go to a huge club like Omni or XS. You know what, bro? Let's just start with Vegas real quick. There was this place called Blush I used to fucking love. There's a small little lounge in the Bellagio that was really good. Those are fucking long said and done. If you want something like that, I would recommend you hit up my boy at DJ5 on Instagram. Message him and just say, hey man, Ben Baller told me to hit you up. Boom. He's going to give you the best fucking spots. Now, as far as 3 favorite hotels in Los Angeles, I think the Addition is definitely probably one of my most favorite. The Waldorf is up there. Shit, man. Casa del Mar is one of them up there. It's where, you know, we got married. If you get a bungalow at the Chateau Marmont, Sunset Manor Hotel is obviously really nice. Trying to think of what else. In downtown LA, you know, the Ritz is obviously really nice. WP35 is a fucking amazing restaurant. I love the Westin Bonaventure for, you know, the nostalgic reasons. I wouldn't stay there. Sorry, just trying to be real with you, man. You know, it's not terrible. You know what I mean? It's a 4-star. It's just their restaurant and their bar. Their bar, it's not about music. Their bar is just a legendary spot. It is a low-key, legendary, down low, super fly spot. And the restaurant is fucking phenomenal. It's above. It's just nice. Great vibes. I've never, ever had a bad meal, bad time, nothing. I've had nothing but great fucking times at the Westin Bonaventure. I hate that I gave you guys one of my little hideout spots. We used to have Dr. Dre's birthdays up there. It's crazy. But yeah, obviously the Pole Lounge is great. I mean, the Beverly Hills Hotel is great. I'm not really a big fan of the rooms. You know, they're kind of old-fashioned, but that's part of the whole experience of staying there. Captain Big Shirt, right? Plain Jane Doge cleaning. Sub Robo, my name is Cap. I copped a Plain Jane Dogecoin chain with my day job. Don't ever quit your day job, player. What is the best way to clean my pendant and chain? I don't want it to fade off the eyes and nose. Thanks, Pip. Keep up the show. The best podcast out there, no cap. If this makes the comments, shout out to my blood cousin, Alex and Kells. Let's hit a mega Disney trip. Cap, It is the best thing for you to do is to buy the IF&Co cleaner. No cap, no joke. IF&Co jewelry cleaner is a foam cleaner. It was fucking amazing. Make sure you get a soft microfiber, not the ones they sell at Costco, not the ones that they have anything else. It's got to be one of those like you can get one on Amazon, but the thick ones, and then you want to have like paper towel. You don't want to scratch your thing up too, but all you got to do is spray that foam IF&Co cleaner on there, leave it in there for a minute in a dish or a little small, maybe a shot glass or something. And then after that, literally run, cold water over it. Pat it down with the towel, dry it off. Your shit's going to fucking shine every time, hard. So definitely go do that. It's the best cleaner out there, period. I use it all the time when I don't have access to my ultrasonic. Squid Stew Brew writes, love the show. I might be one of the few female listeners. I am a 2-time entrepreneur who's not on the same level as Ben Baller, but want to be. Interesting insight and commentary. Love the interview with you and your wife and Edison Chen. Would love if you could talk more about Bear Bricks, Asian American from NYC. Squid Stew Brew, I really do appreciate the review. I thought this was going to be a question. I will talk more about Bear Bricks. I need to make an episode once I figure out what we finalize on the Ben Baller Bear Brick edition. In fact, Edison is a part of that. He's the one who for the worldwide Bear Brick tour. If you guys know, that's what it started out. There's a worldwide Bear Brick tour. No joke. Slick Nick 27 writes, I got a question. Hey Ben, did you ever get to know Theo, the DJ in the 90s on 92.3 The Beat? Any stories you can share? Do you know what he's up to nowadays? He was the first Asian I saw in the hip hop scene. Love that guy. Theo was low key somebody I looked up to. Hung out with Theo maybe like 2 or 3 times, listened to him on the radio all the time. He was a fucking stud. Theo was one of the first dudes to get a major contract, and he was syndicated. His show was cracking. And, when I was working at that restaurant, Creek Alley that Denzel owned, he would come by there, and he was killing it already at that point. He's from the Bay, and then he came to LA, and he had all the dope drops from fucking Jay-Z, Ice Cube, and all kinds of other people. And he was killing it. Good looking dude too, by the way. Any stories? I just see him, out and about. He'd be cool. I'll tell you a story. I'm working for Dr. Dre. Just got my fucking E30, not my E30, sorry, my E36 4-door BMW M3. It's lowered on Hammonds, and this motherfucker got a little exhaust. I'm just cruising down Melrose, and I'm going through, through Hancock Park area, right? Boom, pass. I'm at the light at Highland, and I look over to the right. There's a mobile station right to the diagonal right of us, but I look over to the right, and this dude, Theo, is in a black F355 Berlinetta, clean as a motherfucker. 1997 black Spider. He was wearing like a hoodie, trying to be low key. I looked over, I was like, yo, Theo, what's good, bro? And he was like, yo, what's up? And he was like, just on his cool shit. He was wearing a he already had a fucking earpiece for his cell phone. You remember, in 97, you had to be balling because phone bills could be fucking $3,000-$4,000 a month then, okay? It was analog. It wasn't no digital shit. So, pulled up on me. And so I was in the M3. I thought I was doing it. And he just crushed my soul at that point. I was like, yo, I got to know what that feels like, right? It was like a cool night. It was like, 60 degrees, high 50s, low 60s. He had the top down, pulled up. And then we got to La Brea. He just took off. And I was like, damn, man, that shit fucked me up. And like now it's like, I don't get the same excitement. You know what I mean? Like it's just a different thing. But that was the only story I got. And by the way, guys, that was the last question. Do appreciate it. That was a nice little assortment of questions, guys. And that is it. We're going to hit, I think we got another real quick commercial, right? Yeah. Okay. All right, Miles, throw on some music. Let's hit this commercial. We'll be right back with the entire show. From forgotten free trials to automatic renewals, when big companies keep charging you, Truebill is your secret weapon to save you money on subscriptions you don't need. You'll never guess how much subscription companies charge you every month. On average, nearly $200. Make your subscription submit with Truebill. Truebill is an app that helps you identify and stop paying for subscriptions you don't need or want or simply forgot about. On average, people save up to $720 a year with Truebill. Because companies make subscriptions hard to cancel, Truebill makes it incredibly simple. Just link your accounts and Truebill will cancel your unwanted subscriptions in one tap. You guys know how much I love Truebill. No cap. It has saved me thousands upon thousands of dollars and makes organization of my bills and spending habits easy. Truebill can also help you track and understand your credit score. Get the best rates on your existing bills, create a budget that works for you, understand and grow your net worth, and get a pay advance when you need it. Eligibility varies. Truebill has over 2 million users and helps save them over $100 million. Go to the App Store now or the Google Play Store today and download Truebill today for free. Don't fall for subscription scams. Start canceling today at truebill.com/baller. Go right now to truebill.com/baller. It could save you thousands a year just like it has for me. truebill.com/baller. I know I just answered some fan questions, but I also answered some fan questions this weekend on Instagram on my stories. And someone suggested that I should have my mom on BTB. And I said, honestly, that might be a fucking amazing episode. It's a fire idea. Because I don't know a harder working person in the world, and what she's done in her lifetime, I should hope, I could only pray that I can amount to half of what she's done. And my life's not even over yet. You know what I mean? Like and she's done, she's just chilling. Right. But yeah, that would be fucking amazing. No joke, my mom was a beast. You know, first fucking Korean American business owner in Los Angeles County. She was like first 5 to have another thing going on. She's fucking jack of all trades. Just really just hard worker, from food to fucking sewing dresses. I saw my mom yesterday actually for Kaia's birthday. I should have fucking asked her. She asked me to stop cussing, which brings up, you know, it's funny is I say fuck a lot, and I do know that. My boy Daniel Arsham, famous artiste, reminded me via DM. He's like, yo, you say it a lot. And I'm like, you know what? I say it so much, I'm totally oblivious to it. It's like fucking just, see, I just said it right there. I didn't even realize it. I can't even catch it. So I watched this documentary on Friday or Saturday, I forgot, on North Korea by total accident, because I was watching a murder documentary on Hulu. And you know, Hulu don't give a fuck. They just play the next thing, boom, and just keep fucking going. And I was barely paying attention to this murder documentary. And then all this North Korea talk comes in hot. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Hold on. If you know me really well, and not a lot of people do know me very well, I'm tidy. So I'm like OCD, moving things around. I might have shit to do, but like, look, I got to move this fucking, I got to organize my paperwork. I got to organize the bills. I got to organize fucking my masks. Like dead serious. I got to organize my sanitizer. That's how serious I get, and I'll go into it. So I'm sit back down on the couch and let me rewind this shit. Like, let me rewind this all the way back. Now, to be honest, I was fucking fascinated. You know, again, because obviously my fucking dad has, you know, his ties to North Korea. But this guy, Kim Jong-un, you know, he isn't the level of scumbag his father was, but seeing his upbringing was a trip. Like him growing up in Europe and the secretive shit and his stepbrother. And I didn't know that fucking Kim Jong-il had fucking, you know, baby mamas. Like, that's fucking crazy. But when I think about, you know, how far and different, even though they're both dictators, whatever, you know, Kim Jong-un is not anywhere near as crazy as his dad was, right? But it would be fucking amazing in my lifetime if I could see Korea reunited. Like, if they fucking unified, that would just be fucking crazy, man. Be insane. I won't say any more. I don't want to spoil it, but watch it. Especially if you are Korean, you gotta watch this shit. Shit is crazy. Don't be on that extra, I'm just super soul south. Like, just open this shit with the eye and just watch this shit with the open mind and realize how fucked up shit is over there. Okay. I want to say more, but I just can't. But this dude, Kim Jong-il, was really living the Dr. Evil. Like, he was like Dr. Evil living out like a for real James Bond movie. This guy's fucking weird as fuck. And like I said, yes, I know my father is from Pyongyang and was friends with Kim Jong-un's grandfather, Kim Il-sung, aka the first president of North Korea. But it would take 2 hours to fully explain all of this. And I've talked about it briefly on the earlier episodes. But yeah, just saying. Watch that motherfucking North Korea documentary. It's fucking crazy. It blew my mind. Yeah, I also watched this little 2020. Is it on ABC 2020? Yeah, there's a 2020 doc on Ghislaine Maxwell. Anything tied to that piece of shit trash, Jeffrey Epstein, and I'm all about it. Anything that's got to do with Jeffrey Epstein that's new, or even I've watched every fucking documentary on him. You mentioned that piece of shit's name, and I'm in there 1,000% like a bear brick. Okay. And her story is pretty crazy too. I didn't know that she was I didn't know her fucking dad was a billionaire and fucking bankrupt and all this crazy ass shit. Fuck that bitch though. Right. Anyways, Raising Kanan, still banging. That show is Raising Kanan. Good fucking show. Episode 2 is out now. Shit is rough, tough, and dirty. Just like I like it. All right, man. It's so raw. Like, I love that 50 Cent got it down on this one. I cannot wait to watch the BMF series. Now, this is just some fucking insight, man. I was browsing an OG West Coast dude's page. Someone who used to run with Eazy-E and NWA, right, was semi-popular during that 80s era. He started some beef with someone, and I know this guy, okay? He used to come around the Priority Records offices a lot, and, you know, he definitely has the basic skill set to produce and DJ and shit, and that was fine and dandy back in the 90s, okay? In the 80s, of course, but, you know, it's a different world now, producing wise and everything, right? Some of these guys that are from that era were not the least bit resilient in any which way. And they're like almost like dinosaurs now. You know, and I go to their pages and it's nothing but throwback pics. And what's even sadder is it's not even throwback pics of themselves. It's like constant memes with the celebrities that they used to kick it with and these things that make them feel better and whatever. I get it. You know, there's self-therapy, but then like it's pictures of the celebs, and like these are celebrities that don't even acknowledge them anymore in decades. And it's pics of those celebs, like I said, not even of these guys themselves. It's just like, yeah, man, I used to remember this story. Like, come on, bro. Like, they're living in the past and they can't let that go because that's all they have. Now, a sensitive person might be listening right now and say, hey, Ben, why are you so hard on these poor guys? Not everyone's built like you, you know? That's fine. But at a certain point, when do you realize that you've been on an abandoned ship? When do you wake up and realize, yo, I'm on a sinking ship? And some of these ships have even sank. Okay? Try to become a real estate agent. Work at a restaurant. Work at a retail store. Work construction. Do something. Music just ain't for you anymore. Okay? Even if it once was. Even pros in the NBA have to retire early and not by their choice. And someone's like, who are you to tell somebody not to go after their dreams? It's like at a certain point though, you know, you don't understand. Things change. And this shit is sad for real though, because look, when you're in your 50s, yes, when you're well in your 50s, even if you're 51, I'm talking you're well in your 50s, you got to realize those checks aren't going to come, and they haven't. You know, maybe you could eat off a documentary if you were popping enough, or like really riding someone else's coattails, you know, back then. But riding someone else's coattails, it just ain't gonna cut it now, because motherfuckers is like, at this point, if you were successful in the 80s and 90s and you're in your 50s now, bro, you're about to be a grandfather. If not, you are already. You're doing some other shit. You ain't got time to take care of another grown-ass man. You gotta face reality and you gotta bite the bullet. The sooner, the better too, okay? All those years from your early 30s, late 20s, to your fucking 50s, sweeping that shit up under the rug is only going to make your life worse. You know, some people don't need a lot to be like, yo, man, you know, I got you, bro. yeah, man, come by the studio. We're going to figure something out. And it's like you take that one thing and that could last 3 years. You're just waiting for that one, that one hookup, that one thing. And sometimes it does. But again, when the gates close, club's closed. Sorry. Hey, man, we're done. Like, I promise you, man, it's better to fucking deal with it and address it early, man. Don't be delusional. It's just sad to see my boy's page, man. But maybe it's time just to fucking grow up, It's time to maybe read some books at that point. It's time to maybe even be a father to your children. Do something. I'm not working hard for me anymore. Like if I worry and I'm worried about a job or something, I'm worried about doing good. But at the same time, at the end of the day, the real underlying issue is that I'm worried about it because I want that to look good so that my kids eat off it. If I have anxiety about something, let's use it because the underlying issue is something that has to do with my kids. It's crazy. Okay. I'm literally working hard for my kids, not anything else. I got what I want. I've said this before. And so, I got all I need. I'm just worried about them. I heard Shaq say this in an interview this week. I saw it on Instagram. And he said, you know what? I'm not going to give my sons any money. I'm going to take care of my daughters because, boom, take care of them, right? But I'm not giving my sons any fortune. They got to show me that they can run a business. They could do this. They got to show me they could go out and be a doctor. I want one of them to be a doctor, one of them to be this and this. And I'm thinking like of, Shakir and Sharif and Miles, I know all Shaq's kids, right? And Shaq's worth at least $500 million. Bro, I'm not saying spoil your kids, bro, stop it. Okay? What the fuck, man? Yes, man, make them earn it. I get it. But if you die and that shit goes to someone else you donate it, like, bro, come on, man, stop that fucking shit. I actually wondered, that's why, I know I let Sharif borrow my fucking Hellcat. And I was like, yo, bro, this is fucking $100K. Dog. Just have your dad buy it. Because his dad, Shaq used to go out and buy the craziest shit. He's not necessarily cheap. It's just, I don't know, but Shaq had a really tough dad too. His dad reminded me of my dad. All right, so, obviously Shaq turned out to be a different person than me. But look, man, I just feel like you work that tough. You got a great last name. I mean, bro, be tough on your kids. Again, I'm not here to tell you what to do with your money. But, your legacy cheapens, I feel like, you just, don't be that dude, man. I don't know. I thought about it. I want everyone with my last name to eat well. And again, this ain't a diss to Shaq at all. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with his whole family, even his baby mom's ex-wife. Anyway, pivot, man. Crypto is going crazy. Bitcoin broke 38K yesterday. That shit hit damn near almost 40K. The bitch is stabilizing right now. It is like, everything went up. Ethereum is back up. Well, I mean, it's not back to where it was, 2 months ago, but shit. It's up a little bit. Doge is that motherfucker hit 22 cents. Like, let's fucking go. Let's start this bull run for real. Okay. And for those of you, you guys on the podcast do know, I talk about Doge. I mention at least once every episode, every single fucking episode. Okay. I rarely talk about it on Instagram because the real crypto communities aren't on Instagram like that. They're on Twitter and on Reddit. All right. Anyways, guys, I'm headed to Chicago in 2 days. On Wednesday, I will be in Chicago for the National. I will be masked up, so do not ask me to take my mask down. If I feel like I need to, whatever I want to, I will. Don't trip, all right? Look, I think I'm going to be releasing my Kyle Lewis autos there, as I don't have Sean anymore, don't have anybody running BBDTC. I'm going to figure that out in a little bit. But guys, listen, very important news. I will no longer be signing anything BBDTC anymore. Yes, I have retired the BBDTC auto for good. I will only be signing things with my name, Ben Baller, just in different colors from now on, okay? So I will start with my Kyle Lewis. I'll be releasing a 1 of 3 Kyle Lewis gold auto, Ben Baller auto. And then I'm going to be releasing a 1 of 10 Kyle Lewis blue Ben Baller auto this Thursday at the National, okay, in Chicago. If you guys are going there, pull up. Now, listen, sorry. I have about 3 or 4 VIP people that I promised I'd give this card to and sell it to. So that right there means I will only have maybe 1 or 2 of the gold ones for sale at the National and maybe 4, 5, 6, 7 cards of the blue Ben Baller autos. So, if you're going to the National this Thursday, you're going to come up. I will be at the Topps booth, 1:30 p.m. this Thursday, the 29th It's going to be a wild time in Chicago, guys. Cannot fucking wait. I'm going to hopefully get some rest. I have been averaging 3.5, 4 hours of sleep every single day for the last 10 days. And anyways, see you guys in Chicago. Now, look, before we end this episode, I got to give a big, huge motherfucking shout out and congrats to my young G, Yuto. That is a real Tokyo hometown hero. Okay. Dude's dad drives a taxi dog. Okay. My boy Yuto won the first Olympic gold medal in skateboarding. And this is so big for Asians in a sport like this because, what's crazy is ever since they announced that skateboarding is going to be in the Olympics, I knew my nephew, Nigel Houston, was going to win. Like, not only, like, he beat the Kobe Bryant of skateboarding. Okay. Nigel's no joke. That's my dude since he was fucking 10 years old. That's my boy. His sister, his mom, all fam and everything. But the crazy part about Yuto is I met him super randomly while I was shopping at Riff. I was like, you know what? I grabbed a skateboard from Jeff and I was like, yo, man, I want to get this shit done up. Wheels and everything, trucks, the whole nine. So I walked across the street to this OG spot called Non-Factory Skate Shop. Okay. I brought my Supreme deck in and he was there just chilling. Literally quiet, shy dude, doesn't talk very much. The owner of Non-Factory Skate Shop is Japanese, super cool dude. And Yuto was already a pro at that time. He was already signed to Nike SB. And the owner of the skate shop was telling me, yo, man, this guy's a big skater, boom, he's famous and everything, whatever. He's had like 250,000 followers, whatever it was. And I was like, oh shit, okay. And Eric Costa and a couple of my boys followed him. I was like, all right, cool. So I was wondering what the fuck he was doing there because he would go there more often than not. And I guess, he felt more comfortable being around like a Japanese native. So, we chopped up here and there. He was following me from that day on. And then I was like, man, let me show this dude some love. Boom, we chopped up, talked about shit. And every time I was in Japan from after that, whatever, he would be like, oh, I miss being home, whatever. Next thing you know, he's buying a chain with me. This motherfucker's shopping at IF & Co., getting pieces done. Look, man, I just can't be more happy for this guy, man. Bro, salute, okay? I know you want that sushi piece. I mean, that's that diamond sushi piece. And I don't know, man. I just, that's fucking crazy. Yuto, congrats, man. It's fucking amazing. Guys, that is it for this episode of BTB. I do appreciate you guys tuning in. Like I said before, download the Deadstock app. It is a sneaker app. My boy Brian is going to be on the show next Monday. Not this week. This Thursday will be the national episode, I guess. But yeah, guys, that's it. Listen, guys, always remember, make it a great day. Attack that Monday. All right? Attack that motherfucking Monday so it feels like a Thursday. All right, guys. I love you. God bless. Yo, Lakey Lake.